Hi, Xavier, how are you? Hi, Xavier, how are you?
Good.
You get started, okay? Hi, Harrison, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Xavier, are you okay? Hi, Xavier, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know how to submit?
I'm thinking.
Hmm? Okay, I think I don't want to give you hint, okay? You get started first, but let me know if you need some hint. Why your length divided by 2? Why here you actually do length minus length divided by 2?
Because if it's like an odd number, then it'll do integer division.
Yeah, but why you need to use the length minus by 2? What's your purpose for calculating this number?
To get the substring for the back.
Substring for the back? You have, right now, I'm assuming that your I is the number of the integer that you would compare, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
So if you know that this is the first I number you want to compare, what are you calculating here? Should be 0 to I, and this one is the last I later. So I'm not sure what are you calculating here. What's your purpose for calculating this? So it's length minus I that should be fine. Why you minus the length divided by 2? It's directly length minus I that should be fine. Right? That's your first I number, and here you actually str.length, actually not len, it's actually str.length. Okay, it's okay. You are the same. So yeah, that's okay. You actually change it here. Okay, you continue, okay? Next one, let me have Harrison. Harrison, your turn.
Okay. Well, I finished Unit 5. Do I continue to Unit 6?
No.
Huh?
Go up. Go up a little bit.
This is the most up.
Yeah, this is Unit 5, so show me where you finished. Below and up, okay. Click 20. Click 15. See, let me see.
15?
Yeah. And the next one. Okay, and you click the lesson 20. Okay, play. Let me see. How comes it jumps so fast?
Countdown by
Counted
3.
by 2, 3. Okay, good. So then this is the last lesson that you have. So next one, go to the next one. Finish and return this one.
This one?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, I don't think I finished this one.
yeah. Work on it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you continue. I'll be back, okay? You don't need me, I know. Next one, Debbie, your turn. Are you okay?
I'm kind of confused.
What is confused? So what do they want?
To find like a mirror image of the string.
So you just do that. You can do this. Let me give you the hint. You actually get started from here. So here you may have an A, here you have another A. So you use a counter that actually count. You use a pointer starting P equals 0, P pointing to this one, Q pointing to the A dot length minus 1. So the same, this one increase, this one decrease. So when the same, this one increase, this one decrease. Until it get out of bound, or there is a certain data, this one X, this one Y, they are not the same. They are not the same, they will stop. So P will stop at somewhere it actually not the same. So the 0 to P will be the answer that you want. Hear me? So if they are overweight the same, say ABA, then your P eventually will go to out of bound. Q will also go out of bound right here, but it's okay. You just go 0 to P, not including P, that will be your answer. Use P and Q. There's no need for use counter. That's too long. Yeah, that's a hint I can give you. That's easier. It's not for loop. It's while loop. Where P does then string the length and string that string the character at P not equals string the character at Q. Actually equals to string at Q. Then you actually P increase, Q decrease. String the character at P not equals string the. Well, this is okay. That's not correct. Why are you deleting it? Equals string the character at P and Q. P increase and Q decrease. Go to the end, return. String the substring 0 to P. Semicolon, go. That's it. This is pretty simple. It's all depending on your idea. Okay? Understand?
Yeah.
We can continue. Next one, Harrison. Harrison, your turn. Okay, continue, okay?
Okay.
This one, Xavier, your turn. Xavier, your turn. Why you do a lens, straighter lens minus one? Why do you need to do straighter lens minus one?
So that I can compare like
How can you compare what?
if the next character is the same as the first.
Yeah, but you actually need to look at every character. You may have the maximum wrong like this one. You need to go to the end. You only compare here, this one different, that doesn't matter. You may have the final last one cut is ready here like this. You may have a B like this. That may be your maximum block, but if you just look at this cut, they may be the same. You look at the cut, that's okay, that actually is okay, but you have to think about overall strategy. What do you want to solve? So I would think that your cut is not only this, your cut should be including this one as well. You still have the final cut right here. So basically, you are comparing here to here, maybe here to here, maybe. This is actually the possible wrong length. Also possible wrong length is this one. You block maximum block like that. So every time you check every cut, that's okay. And then since your last change to the data you have, that's actually your length. That actually is okay. But you also need to include the last one over here. It's possible that your whole thing is starting from here even to the end. Then what are you doing? Won't detect that one. Knowing my point? Hello?
Not really.
The last one still a cut. The last
I'm
one
gonna
still a cut.
I'm gonna make it so like it checks if I is equal
You
to like
compare
I
only
plus
the
one.
one in the middle, but there's still a last one. If possible, the whole thing is one block. Say A. So basically, you have, say, let's assume you have three letter A. You check here, this only two cut. Here, another cut may be here. You actually may have that one. That's possibly your maximum wrong as well.
Yeah.
Right? So you basically based on where they are changing, but the last one may not have the change because the last one actually could have fall over here. You have to handle that as well. Okay, that's the whole thing that I want to say. And this one actually in the class, I already teach you how to do it. In the AP course, I already talked about it already because I already told you they are A, B, 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 C, C, how you will find the maximum run. I actually show you in it. What did I did in the class? You change it to one, the same thing. But then solve the problem. What did I did last time in class? I check for the change part and add these two number into the array list, and I also add the first one and last one. So the length of these and these and these are the wrong blocks. And then you find the maximum one. Put these two few number into the array list, and then you compare the length right here. This we cover in class. You have serious problem. You're not listening to the class, okay? You just do whatever you want to do. It is okay. If you just prefer to study in this way, that's okay. But you don't need my help. You're wasting my time. Okay, you continue, okay? Next one, let me have Harrison. Harrison, do you have question?
No.
No, we continue, okay?
Okay.
Xavier, your turn. Okay, Harrison, your turn.
Dr. Chang.
Yeah?
I finished.
Okay. The next one, let me see.
Okay. The next one's
Whatever, yeah. That's lesson 1, 5. That's not unit 5. Oh.
Hmm?
And then unit 6, lesson 6. You haven't. You are still far away from finishing the unit 5.
Right, I thought you said this was the 5.
I didn't tell you that. I said unit 5. I didn't say lesson 5. It's your own problem. You are not listening as well.
Well, where's unit 5?
Unit 5. Go up. This whole thing is unit 5. It's a lesson 1 to 20. Okay? What are you reading? So it's up to the whole thing. Actually, up to the whole thing. You need to finish the whole thing. Write down, go down everything.
Okay.
You need to use your extra time to work on it, okay? You're behind. You're really behind. Other people already finished them. You're not taking the AP exam, I know, but this is nothing to do with the AP exam. This is just building up your programming capability. Harrison, you are okay to do CS, okay? But your problem is you often not listening to people. That's your problem. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You have to remember, sometimes people say something, you have to really understand not only the word that they say, you also need to understand that what is the logic behind it. You need to interpret it, not just actually, oh, lesson 5, unit 5, unit 5, but you look at the lesson 5, you assume that it's lesson unit 5. That's not, actually, that's your own assumption. That's not really what people say. So we say unit 5, you must know that, oh, it should be a complete module. It should not be just a lesson. If you think that it's a lesson, that's totally wrong. How can the teacher tell you that you just finish certain lesson and then that should stop there? Right?
Yeah.
So that's your interpretation is wrong. You have to improve this, okay?
Okay.
Good for you. I mean, not only for this class, but also for something else. You have to be able to listen to other people's words. Even sometimes, I would say, sometimes I may not guarantee that I don't say it wrongly. Maybe I say less than 5, maybe. But you have to really understand it, the meaning behind the word that you have to really interpret it, okay?
Okay.
Because some teacher do say something that not the same as you comprehend, not the same way as you comprehend. You have to really understand why are they saying these things to me, okay?
Okay.
That's very important. Okay, you continue, okay? There's still
Okay.
quite a few lesson until lesson 17 or something. It's quite a lot. Let's let me have Xavier. Xavier, your turn. Okay, any questions so far? Maybe this one you probably need to spend more time to think about it, okay? The way you are solving it doesn't go in the right direction. It's not just the space. Because sometimes they have easy. There's no space. And sometimes you have the least, it actually starting with non-space. This one doesn't count. You have to figure out what they really want. Okay, so far this one, I don't think it will work. You spend even more time, it won't work. You have to study, okay? But this one harder. Take your time, okay? How about Harrison? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You also need to speed up, okay? Use your personal time to do more on it, okay? Okay, Debbie, any question?
No.
Okay, you actually also need to spend more time on this one, okay? Also for you, you also need to get started for the practice exam, okay? If you really want to take the exam this year, you have to practice more, okay? And submit it, okay? Good night then, bye-bye.